everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to everyone who is watching this live right now. And then thank you everyone who is watching the replay. We are so excited. It is our second Saturday of What's Brewing with the Bones. So I have my Lightning McQueen coffee mug here with some coffee in it, some strong coffee because it's been a long week. So we are so excited to get started. So while everyone is kind of coming into the stream, what we are going to do is I'm going to start off with some Disney news first. So a lot's happened, so there's a lot of Disney news. So we are super excited about this first Disney news. Gaston's Tavern opened back up yesterday. So we're super excited that it'll be open for our trip coming up in just 4 days. So we're going to Disney in just 4 days. So we're super excited about that. Cinderella's Table will be reopening September 24th at Magic Kingdom. I know that, hello, Mickey's girls. Thank you. Hello, Jeffrey. Welcome in, everybody. So I know everyone, we have never done Cinderella's Table. I've heard it's definitely something to do just for the experience. So leave us your comments there. If you've ever done it, I would love to know how the food was, how the experience was, if you'd do it again. Hello, Will. Good morning. Will took our kiddo on a walk because he just wasn't having it this morning. The ABC Commissary is reopening October 8th at Hollywood Studios. I know a lot of people, there's mixed reviews about that, about ABC Commissary on Disney Food Blog. Will and I really enjoyed it. It's a great quick service meal. We enjoyed it. So again, leave us your comment and tell us what you think about it. Hong Kong Disney is testing out fireworks despite being closed. So I saw it on Instagram and Twitter. They were testing out some fireworks and there were some pictures out there. So I don't know what that means. That could mean opening back up. So new magic is here. Vacation packages are now offered at Disney with discounts through Christmas. So like Will talked about, hello, Mike Wheeler, good morning. So like Will talked about on our stream on Tuesday, he called for one discount and we weren't eligible for that, but he ended up getting us another discount. So that's super cool. So if you are planning a trip or if you weren't even planning a trip, go ahead and call Disney and figure out what's going on and maybe they have a discount for you. New Mandalorian episodes are streaming on Disney Plus starting October 30th. So if you are a Mandalorian fan, go ahead and set your reminder now. All right, Mickey's girls, she said, I enjoyed the experience at Cinderella's Royal Table. All right. More than the food. That's what I've heard. More than the food. All right. Freeform. I know. If you're excited about Halloween, get excited about Freeform's 31 Nights of Halloween lineup. They announced their 31 Nights of Halloween lineup. I saw it on Twitter, but again, you can check it out on Twitter, Facebook, or their website for every night of what's going on. Can everyone hear me and see me? Will says that he thinks I'm having technical difficulties, but I see people are in the chat talking. So I hope everyone can hear me and see me okay. This one is kind of sad. I read this on Twitter again. Judson Green, a former Walt Disney World president, passed away this week at the age of 68 years old. He, along with Jane Goodall, did the Animal Kingdom opening ceremonies in 1998. So again, another Disney legend has sadly passed. Okay, Mike Wheeler can hear me. Okay. Mike, that's funny. Thank you for your humor in that. I appreciate that. Okay, he can hear me loud and clear. On the other hand, it's a little difficult on his side to see me. Okay, Well, that's okay. At least you can hear me. Maybe it's just Will. Maybe Will's having some technical difficulties on his walk. So, all right. Disney has now added their announcement in the park that masks may not be taken off for any pictures or while talking on the phone. So I guess they are having people try to take their masks off and for pictures and everything like that. And so they've added that to their live announcements around the parks. So please just remember, Disney is taking masks very, very seriously. I've heard too, if you take your mask off for a ride, they refuse to print your picture. So again, they had some humor in it. They said, your Christmas card pictures are going to have you with a mask on, but that's just kind of the way that it is right now. So let's move on. So we're going to kind of talk about Disney trip planning and some stuff like that. And then I have a special surprise for you at the very end of the stream. But first, yes, Mickey Girl said, I love how Disney is strict with this rule. I agree. That's what kind of makes me, in my head, think I'm safer at Disney than I am at my job. I feel much more safer at Disney than I do anywhere else right now. So thank you for that comment. I agree. I feel like if you're going to go to Disney, you don't want to get sick at Disney. So thanks, Disney, for keeping that really strict. I appreciate it. I don't know if everyone does, but obviously there are some people that do. All right. So this happened back in July. And I've been meaning to get on the stream and talk about it for a while now, but going back to work, I haven't had time to jump on the stream and talk about it. But back in July, my mom and I took a girls' trip. Our original intention was to go to Laurel, Mississippi, and we went to Laurel, Mississippi because we're totally obsessed with this HGTV show called Hometown. It's a great, great show. It's kind of like Waco, Magnolia, but I like it way better. Even Will has gotten into it. So that was our main purpose, was to go there, do all that cool stuff, and it was really fun. And on the way back home, we stopped in Natchez, Mississippi, and Natchez is known for all of their like antebellum style mansions and their Greek revival style kind of mansions. And I enjoy that kind of stuff. I enjoy looking around at these homes that were built, during the Civil War time and stuff like that. And I enjoy the history. Well, because of COVID, a lot of the homes were closed, and some of them were running like really tight schedules. Normally, you'd be able to buy a ticket and kind of come and go as you please, but they were limiting groups of like 8 people. You had to wear a mask, stuff like that. So we read online that this one, called Stanton Hall, was one of the inspirations for the outside design of the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland. So when I read that, I was like, well, hello, we have to go. So it was a little expensive. It was like $30 a person to get in the door and do a tour. But the tour was about, I want to say almost an hour. So it was a really good tour. The builder of the home was Frederick Stanton. And Frederick Stanton came into a lot of money because he was a planter and he was also a cotton merchant. And get this is crazy to me. This home was built in 1857 for a total of $83,000. That's crazy to think about. I mean, some homes around here, like out more in the country, cost that much now. So imagine how much money he had back then. That's a crazy amount of money. So this home is a Greek revival style home known for its very large-scale marble mantles and large ceiling height mirrors. And I'm talking, these mirrors are huge. So no pictures are allowed inside of these homes. So I can't even describe, I mean, these ceilings are ginormous. Like, we're talking a 4-story mansion, and these mirrors are from floor to ceiling. Crazy. So Stanton Hall was home to Stanton College for several years in the earlier part of the 1900s. This is where they housed just women who went to Stanton College. It was only a college for women. It sat alone and empty for a number of years before the Natchez Garden Club purchased this home. And by ticket admission and the Natchez Garden Club, they help pay for all of the upkeep. I think the tour guide, it's been like a long time since we went, but the tour guide said it costs like a couple hundreds of thousands of dollars to run these mansions every year. I think one mansion, they told us it cost like $1 million, $2 million to upkeep these mansions every single year. So we learned the Natchez Garden Club is kind of like your Karen of the group. They literally are the HOA of Natchez. They run the entire city. If you want to paint your door green, the Natchez Garden Club can tell you, sorry, we don't like that color green, try again. So, but they do some really great work for the upkeep of the city. So that's really great. There is a video on our YouTube channel about it. It's called Stanton Hall. Go check it out. It was back in July, so you may have to scroll down a little bit to find it. But, oh, there's the link. Will, thank you. Will posted the link to our video. Thank you so much. Yeah, I filmed it outside of Stanton Hall. You can see the details that kind of match up between Stanton Hall and the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. So you can kind of see the contrast there. All right, now getting in, Will and I are going to Disney. For anyone who's new to the stream, just hopped on. Will and I are going to Disney in just 4 days. So we're super excited. We're leaving Wednesday morning, kind of early, so that gives us some time to kind of get there, unpack, get settled in. Mike Wheeler, it does make sense. Those women, they need those floor-to-ceiling mirrors in that house. You know, though, I don't know if I'd want to see myself that close and personal, though. They were huge mirrors. So I don't know if I'd like that very much, but I don't know. Women back then, maybe they did. All right. So, again, our channel, we don't claim to know every single thing out there. So if you have a tip or trick that you want to share with us, please leave that in the comments. I want to know, how do you pack for Disney? So again, these are just some things that I have come up with that work best. So I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks for packing to go to Orlando, packing for the parks, and packing when you're coming back. All right, so first of all, I start with a really large suitcase and a small carry-on backpack. I recommend getting a suitcase at like Ross or TJ Maxx, something like that, something that you're not spending $150 on so that it can go get ruined by the people who just toss it around on and off the plane. So I went to TJ Maxx. I got mine super, super cheap. It's huge too. It carries a lot of stuff. It's a very unusual color. It's like a yellow and cream, like a bright yellow and cream color. So I can find it really easily when it's coming off the conveyor belt because everyone has black luggage or red luggage. And then Disney sends you the little tags. If you're using the Disney Magical Express and staying on property, they send you the tags for your luggage. So make sure to use that as well. The backpack that I use as my carry-on is the backpack that I'm going to take to the parks every single day. So I make sure, you know, it's small, not too big, not too small, because it is something that I'm going to take in the parks every day. Yes, we wish that we lived closer so we didn't have to pack for Disney. It's true. Okay, so the backpack I use, I have like a Disneyland backpack that we're going to take. I always make sure it has zippers on it, just so we have compartment spaces. And I know that this is kind of funny. I put very, very little in my carry-on bag, and I'll tell you why a little later. It's a really good trip or tip for you. So if you think of why you may know I don't carry a lot in my carry-on, that's the same bag I take to Disney, let me know in the comments if you can guess why. It's just a little tip that I've come up with through my years of going to Orlando. So when I pack for Disney, I collect, okay, this is my Magic Kingdom Day shirt and ears and mask. Now you have to have your mask. This is my Animal Kingdom ears, shirt, mask, pants. This is my Hollywood Studios ear, shirt, mask, pants. You know, women are real into that. Will's real into making sure his shirt in the park matches the theme of the park. I don't know if all guys are into that, but we are. So when I pack for Disney, here's my day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. What I like to do is I like to fold up my pants. Mike Wheeler, you are smart. That may be the answer to my question. Maybe. So I pack my pants first. Then I take my ears that I'm going to wear in the park that day. I put them on top of the folded pants. And then I take my shirt that I'm going to wear, fold it up. My ears are now in the middle. I have learned just throwing ears on top of everything, they get damaged. So this is kind of what I've come up with to kind of help the ears stay intact while on the plane. Now, I also don't like, I've done this before where I just throw everything in the bag and I go and then I'm looking for everything on day 1 and I can't find anything. So if you're going to Hollywood Studios the last day of your trip, don't put Hollywood Studios on the top of your suitcase. Put your Hollywood Studio stuff on the very bottom of your suitcase. So I like to pack, so day 1, my stuff's on the very top. Day 2, my stuff's right there. Day 3, and then I just move it around as I use it. So how do I fly? So I don't really like flying. I have a fear of flying, especially living in Texas. We have to fly over the Gulf of Mexico, and flying over water just like freaks me out. So over the years, I've researched best methods and tips and tricks of what to wear when flying in case an emergency were to happen. That's just my anxiety talking. Probably not everyone is like that, but I definitely am like that. So I always wear leggings and a t-shirt. I like to be comfortable because if the plane's going down in the ocean and you're in a dress and high heels, okay, you're not going to be able to swim very well. Again, that's my anxiety talking, so probably not everyone thinks like that, but I like to be comfortable, okay? You're just flying. I wear shoes that are easy to walk in, no flip-flops. No flip-flops. It's happened to Will and I before where we have been at one gate and then they've said, oh, your gate has now been moved all the way across the airport. Awesome. So now we're running over there to try to make it. It's happened to us like one time, I think. So I try to wear comfortable shoes. I have like Chaco sandals that have the back on them, and then they're sandals, so they're easy to slide on and off. Again, you're going to have to go through TEA. So that makes it easier. I wear tennis shoes sometimes as well. I just try to make sure it's easy to slip on and off so you're not wasting time in the TEA line, because who wants to stand in the TEA line longer than they have to? I'm telling you this too. I do not wear jewelry when flying or going through the TEA check. And this is why. I once wore a necklace that was like up here, and it showed that I had something like down here, and I had to be touched by TEA. So I've learned my lesson, because it was like an expensive necklace, so I didn't want to take it off and put it on the conveyor belt to go through, because I'm always worried someone's going to steal my stuff. And then I had, touched me because the alarm thing went off showing I had something. So I don't wear any jewelry. I don't take my wedding ring actually traveling at all. I wear a silicone wedding band, because in my thought, if I leave a silicone wedding band wherever or it gets stolen, oh well, it was $10, I can buy a new one. Your wedding band, in my opinion, is irreplaceable. So that's why I choose no earrings, no jewelry, nothing. All right, so we're in Orlando. Pretend we're in Orlando. I'm pretending I'm in Orlando. And you wake up, day one, Magic Kingdom day. We always start at Magic Kingdom. That's just what we do. So Magic Kingdom day, I have my smaller backpack with multiple pockets. We do this so that Will and I can keep our stuff separate. So Will knows this is where my stuff is. This is where my stuff is. If I need something, this is my pocket. This is Jillian's pocket. So that's kind of how we keep things separate. We take our phone, and then we also take a portable charger, because our phone batteries both aren't very good. And Disneyland, when we were in Disneyland, they have the little charger pods that you can, like, when they run out of battery, you can go to a kiosk, put it in, and it gives you a new one. Again, they only charge for like 30 minutes, and then the little charger pods die, but it's still something that they have offered. I know a lot of people have like battery operated ones that they can plug in, but again, a phone charger is always a good thing. You hate to get to the end of the night, you're trying to take pictures of the castle all pretty, and your phone dies. That's no fun. All right, we're going to Orlando, where it seems to rain every single day at 2:30 on the dot for about 5 minutes. Umbrella or a poncho. And when I say poncho, don't buy a Mickey one for $30 in the park. You're wasting your money. You have a Mickey t-shirt. Why do you need a Mickey poncho? So, yes, Will always carries his wallet in his hand while going through TSA. If they tell you you can't do that, they lie. He just opens it up and has it in his hand, and it scans it through. It's never really been a problem for him, but again, if someone steals your wallet, how are you going to pay for things when you get to Disney? So that's a good one. Oh, Mike Wheeler, that's a really good tip. See, I love tips and tricks. He said if you take jewelry with you, especially a necklace, put it through a straw so it doesn't get tangled. I like that idea. That's a good tip. All right. Again, poncho. Buy one at Walmart, the Dollar Tree, whatever, Dollar General for like $3-4. Now, it is supposed to rain the whole time Will and I are at Disney, so we may want to spring for like a $10 poncho just in case we have to wear it the whole trip. I don't know. All right, next tip is I pack, or Dawn actually did this on her trip, and I'm going to do it for ours. It's a really smart idea. Pack a quart size and a gallon size Ziploc bag. This is because when you are at the parks, let's say you have this ginormous cupcake and you only finish half of it, why throw it away? Especially now that the parks are closing a little bit earlier. Pack it up in those Ziploc bags. Like Dawn said, it's smushed, but it tastes the same. Okay? Say you don't finish all your French fries. Put them in the bag. There's microwaves in the Disney resorts. So take it with you. Don't throw away food. That's just a waste of money to me. So another important tip that I've learned, pack Advil, Motrin, Tylenol, anything like that. I try not to pack I get really bad migraines, so I try not to pack like 10 different bottles. I try to put them in little Ziploc baggies and put them in a like a zipper in my bag, so I don't have like 40,000 bottles in there just jingling around. It takes up space too. And then I also use essential oils for my head. I use lavender and peppermint, stuff like that. I've also learned a really good trick. I put some peppermint oil on my finger and I rub it on the inside of my mask. And that way, I have really bad anxiety sometimes wearing my mask. So that way, if you have some essential oils in there to smell, I feel like it makes the mask wearing a little bit better. So I always take oils with me, lavender and peppermint, in case I get a headache. Just rub it on. Boom, my headache is gone. So that's another tip and trick that I've learned just over my years of flying. And I know that I get really bad migraines. Let's take a little coffee break here. I feel really silly drinking out of this. All right. Next tip, and this tip is something that I think is really important nowadays. Bring an extra mask. I've heard stories of how your mask fell in the toilet or your mask. Good morning, AJC Magic TV. We're talking about tips and tricks for Disney. So join in on our conversation. I hope you're enjoying your morning. So extra mask. Whether or not it's two cloth masks or you have a cloth mask and a surgical mask, I recommend just leaving an extra mask in your bag. You never, ever know what could happen to your mask. It could fly off, whatever. So especially nowadays, you would hate to get kicked out of Disney because you lost your mask. And then I do not take a purse and a backpack, and I definitely don't put my purse in my backpack because that's just crazy. Yes, extra masks are very important, different types. I agree. You never know. If it starts raining, you don't want a cloth mask on because that cloth mask is going to get soaking wet. You're never going to get it dry. So if you have a surgical mask, that's easy. You can wear it while it's raining and then throw it away afterwards, and then you can put your cloth mask back on. So I agree. So I always carry a small coin purse. Vera Bradley makes those tiny little like wallet ID zipper coin purses. That's what I carry. Reason being, your magic bands have your money and or if you have magic bands, they have your credit card information on them. Hello, Steamboat Disney. Oh, you've been ninja watching. I know there's a lot of streams on Saturday morning. That's why it was so hard to start this up. But thank you so much for joining us. We're so glad that you're here talking about tips and tricks. So a small coin purse for money. Sometimes it's nice to have like $1 or $2 here and there to buy like a balloon or stuff like that. And right now, it's very, very super important to not pack too much while you're going to the parks because Disney is not providing their delivery service to your hotel rooms right now. So whatever you buy around the park, you may have to carry with you. So just think about that. Also, Disney is still allowing you to shop in the park an hour after close. So Will and I aren't going to do our shopping during the day because the parks are also not open as long. So we're already missing out on hours. So do all your shopping at the end of the day, carry it with you, or do your shopping at Disney Springs, leave, go drop off your stuff at your hotel room. When I leave Orlando, this goes back to my question that I think Mike Wheeler got the answer to. Why do I carry light when flying to Orlando? I use that backpack to pack up and fly home with any expensive items I bought, valuables or breakable souvenirs. I am totally obsessed with Pandora. I do not want to put my Pandora jewelry in my luggage that's going to go underneath the plane. No, don't do that. I love Christmas ornaments. Am I going to want to put a breakable Christmas ornament in that bag that you see them throwing everywhere? No, I'm going to want that right with me. This is a Linux chip cup that I got at Disneyland. It's from the live action. I did not want that in my suitcase. I put this in my backpack, and I carried it on with me. So that's why I pack really light when flying to Orlando, so that my backpack is basically empty, so I can put all those things in on the way home. Make sure that you pack some plastic grocery bags to keep your dirty clothes in. And then here's a tip. Especially with the virus going on right now, I'm being extra cautious about germs. Buy some cheap shower caps at your dollar store and wrap them around the bottom of your shoes so you don't spread germs in your suitcase, especially after you've been in the parks all day. I don't want to put those dirty shoes back in my luggage with all those germs. No, thank you. So we talked about the Stanton Hall video. Make sure to check that out. The link to it is in the chat. I also posted the link to my ears in the chat as well. They're glow in the dark. So they are from Mermouse Designs on Etsy.com. Basically, you could pick your bow color. You could kind of customize them the way you wanted to. And then I posted a link to my SCENTSY page because they have some really cool things that are coming out in the next month or two, and some really cool things that just launched for the fall season, which is obviously the best season. So I told you that I had a special little surprise for you at the end of the video. I'm going to try to wrap it up in about 5 to 10 minutes. But this package came for us the other day. It just, it looks like a regular package. We opened it up and look what came. So we are so excited. We got our magic bands now. I will say they've changed the boxing for the magic bands a lot. And our luggage tags are in here. And Will's magic band has Baby Yoda on one side and has the Mandalorian on the other side. I got the purple lavender color one that has all the different foods on it. So there's like a Mickey waffle. There's the Hey Dole Whip. There's churros. Picking out your magic bands is stressful. So we got our magic bands, so we're so excited. Once you get your magic bands in the mail, it's like, done. We are going. All right, so another special little surprise for you. We love to do Disney store unboxings. So here we go. I got some Disney items in here that may appeal to some of you. I'm going to leave that one for the end because that is like a crazy, crazy steal that we got. Okay, so I got this super cute shirt at the Disney store, and it was on sale for $7.99. $7.99. Okay, Mike Wheeler says you can still shop an hour after. Perfect. I assume that they start closing their doors if they aren't getting a lot of people in, but that is a good tip. All right, this is a super cute shirt. We got this shirt for Wyatt. Isn't that cute? I don't think this one was on sale. It was $16.99. Still a good deal for kids. All right. This one was on sale. It's Mickey. It says, oh boy, this one was on sale for $7.99. And then we got this one. And this one was on sale for $5.98. And by the way, my son likes Lightning McQueen. He calls Lightning McQueen King Kong. He said King Kong, King Kong, King Kong. Okay, sorry, Mike Wheeler. I'm sorry. This shirt is gray and it has red and white Lightning McQueens on it. It's like all over the shirt. So that is so cute. And then we have a Rebel shirt. It says rolling behind enemy lines and it has the droids on it from Star Wars. And then my other one is a Cinderella in the AM and Cinderella in the PM. And then, all right, so this shirt we had to get because I have the matching one. This shirt is blue and it has the Mickey ears with the American flag in the middle of the Mickey ears. And it was $5.98, which great deal because Disney shirts are expensive. Like this one was originally $12.99. So I would say we got a great deal on that. And then this one is a gray shirt and it has blue and red Mickey Mouse. It says, oh gosh, and oh boy, and has stars on it. Again, for Wyatt for $6.98. And then we obviously had to have this one. This is the coolest shirt I've ever seen for a kid. Oh, bye, Mike Wheeler. Thank you. I know I've got to go to Target later myself, so I totally understand. Thank you for joining in, though. Okay, so this one, look at how cool this is. It has literally almost every Star Wars character you can imagine on this shirt. And then the sleeves are more of like a Spirit jersey type sleeve. You know how the Spirit jersey at the very bottom? So this one was also on sale for $7.98. What a great deal. Okay, so this hat is actually for Dawn because she loves Tomorrowland. It is a gray hat. It says, see you tomorrow, and it has Space Mountain on it. Guys, this hat was $3.99. Okay, originally $27.99. Great deal. And I'm going to show you both of these ears at the same time. They both light up. So we have the Haunted Mansion 50th anniversary ears. They have the Hitchhiking Ghosts on one side and the other side. It says the Haunted Mansion. They light up. $8.99. I'm not sure how much they originally were because the price isn't on it. It's like the Disney pricing. It says lavender. So I'm not sure how much they really were, but I can only imagine they were probably $30-$40. And then we have the Christmas ones. You can see them lighting up. They're very heavy, so I don't recommend like wearing them all day at Disney. But again, these were $8.99. I don't know. Again, they were probably $30 or $40 originally. So that's a great, great deal. We have a Marvel limited release pin here. And then we have at the very bottom. Oh, I think this is a Star Wars key again. So I think I showed you the Star Wars key last week. So last thing, we got these little lanyards from the Droid Depot. They're red on one side, white on the other side. They were on sale for $2.99. So you may see these in the future on a stream. Maybe if we do another giveaway. Will bought a lot of them. And then last but not least, this is like the biggest steal of the day. We got this Mickey Mouse dressed as Santa. Mickey's girls are gonna love this. It's a lounge fly backpack. And there's only one left, so unfortunately it's for Dawn, but maybe it'll be like our stepchild and we can like we can send it back and forth to each other. But you can tell it's fuzzy right here. Its ears aren't fuzzy. They're like a, I don't know, like a leather, like a faux leather material. This is felt. It has the belt, but it's Loungefly. This was originally $90. They marked it down to $37.99, and then we got another discount on that. Yeah, exchange custody of the backpack, Will. That's what we're going to do. It'll be like, you know, we can just send it back and forth to each other, I guess. But yes, I knew Mickey's girls would love this backpack for sure. But I think, anyway, it was marked down to like $20, I think is what Will said. So cute. So cute. But anyway, that's for Dawn because there was only one. So I was like, Will, why didn't you get two? And he was like, well, there was only one. So I get it. Yes, that one was 25% off the marked down price. I know, Mickey's girls. It was like the best deal. I couldn't believe it because at first I was like, there's no way that's Loungefly for that cheap. It was. How crazy is that? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We've had a lot of fun. This is like a lot of fun for me, and I look forward to doing this every single Saturday. It gives me something to look forward to. I miss Tuesdays. I don't think we're not doing this next Saturday because Will and I will be at Disney. And so we are not doing this next Saturday. But please, please, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell to be notified when we go live because we are leaving for Disney on Wednesday. So I want you to make sure that you get all the notifications when we go live so that you can be a part of our chat. We're so excited. Some of our videos we're going to schedule. Steamboat Disney, I think we will have so much fun. We're leaving the kid at home, and Will and I are going. So yes, we'll be streaming in the parks next Saturday instead, not from our living room. So that is going to be awesome. We're so excited. We can't wait. We can't wait to share everything with you guys. Make sure that you go check out Will's Funko Pop countdown videos and the Will's Wonderful World of Funko Pop. So go check out all his videos. We have many Funko Pops that we've been unboxing every single day to kind of count down or count up to our Disney trip, however you want to look at it. Again, that Stanton Hall video you can go and watch. And again, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for every single person who's joined in on the stream. Mickey's Girls, Steamboat Disney, AJC Magic TV, Mike Wheeler, and Jeffrey Resendez, and anybody else who's on there that doesn't have a chat. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I love doing this. This is so much fun, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Make sure to leave us a comment and like this video, subscribe, and we will be at Disney. And so we can't wait to share our Disney trip with you guys. Hurry back. Bye, guys. Enjoy your Saturday.